Hello, all you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Arthur, the Labramon, taking over for them, and we're doing some Scar Dev for a change. It has been way too long. Let's get back. Let's try to kick this off right and get into the swing of things. I think the first place that we should start is the skills. Because, well, actually, funny you're here, Sky. You did bring up a good point that there are a few skills that are kind of missing that are a bit necessary for a sci-fi setting. And I want to come up with some skills to satisfy those requirements, namely a technology skill, as well as a something for driving vehicles, though ideally having it a bit more open than that.
Science, computers, technology.
Well, we already have science. Yeah. We're going to add technology as a knowledge skill. Right now, but the thing is that we've got 3 columns, so we got to come up with 3 new skills. We've got one for sure, which is technology. Under train skills, I am thinking navigation. I know it's got that nautical connotation to it,
yeah.
But I can't think of anything that would fit better without being very, very specific to... Because, like, we could literally call it driving or pilot, but those also have very, very specific connotations to them.
Yeah, I'm just miffed because, like, you know, navigation, like, from the Latin root literally means to sail. Valerie, we don't want to just call it vehicles because we also want it to be for, like, you know, using a map to chart a path, for example.
We, like, kind of the primary driving force behind this system is making it open-ended. So having it, you know, we don't want something so specific to one particular thing. Like, vehicles is a little too specific. Whereas
wayfinding, oh god.
Navigation would be able to encompass vehicles as well as using maps and the like, and just generally finding your way. It does tie in a bit with survival, but I feel like it is different enough to be worthwhile. Hi, Essex.
Oh. And we also don't want to call it wayfinding because we also do want this to tie into utilizing animals and vehicles and the like.
Yeah. Yes, I do, Essex. And apparently you like to take them. Naughty Essex. Naughty Artie.
Well,
also, you all definitely need to go check out Ardwolf Essex over at the channel Ardwolf Essex. Essex, on your streams, you literally wear a rubber suit. You cannot tell me that.
Come on.
Or whatever the term is for the thing. It's...
Oh, does he wear a latex suit?
I think, yeah. Whatever the term is for it. It's black, it's shiny, and definitely not fur.
Ah, latex, yeah.
Latex.
Yes, I'm sure it's just an outfit, Ardwolf. Yes, it is just an outfit, Essex. Absolutely. 100% an outfit of latex.
So anyways, back on track a bit.
Yep.
Navigation seems to be the most viable one that I can think of. And it is kind of taken from Exalted because they have that same skill, which also pertains to the usage of maps and vehicles of all kinds, as well as mounts and such. But then for the third skill, my proposal is breaking apart negotiation. I've personally never been fond of combining persuasion and deception together because I feel like they are very, very different sets of skills.
Yeah, I was on the same boat.
Yeah, it's weird having it together.
Yeah.
And then my Pathfinder brain is kind of going here as well, looking at that, and maybe some kind of either combined or separate skills for like swimming and flying, because if you're for like swimming or flying, being able to, like, if you're like in a rapid moving water or something, being able to navigate through that, or
That's
swim
athletics
through
right
that.
now.
Then when
Yeah.
you're huh?
That's
I guess
athletics.
navigation could. Oh, that's athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
Swimming falls under athletics because it's a strength-based skill. Acrobatics is for more dexterous kinds of movements.
I've used athletics when playing as Vayne to, like, fly through heavy wind.
Ooh.
There.
But again, part of the system is you can make arguments for other skills to be used.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
when it comes, like, if you're inspecting a wall to look for weaknesses, you could use appraisal, you could use investigation, you could possibly just use perception. It kind of depends on your storyteller, and, they might have a higher difficulty if you're just using perception as opposed to appraisal or investigation, but, Oh, okay.
You also...
Bye, RZ.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
And Essex, thank you so
Hardwolf
much
Essex
for
just
that
resubscribed
resub.
for 14 months.
Thank you for your 14 months of support, Essex. Jits, subterfuge, while it is... So subterfuge is more actions rather than talking, which is why deception doesn't fall under subterfuge. Because talking to somebody and trying to lie to them and deceive them is different from subterfuge, which is more pertaining to, like, picking locks, pickpocketing, arson, if you want to go that route.
I think we're also using it for sleight of hand things as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard arson.
Yeah, arson. Under subterfuge.
Yeah, you just might want to keep the rubbing alcohol away from Magna for a little bit. Or
Don't worry,
anything that's,
Magna is
like,
very
highly
nice
flammable.
but dumb. Also, Gibbon, you are correct. Amos does have a specialty for arson. You are correct. That is on his sheet.
Yes. So, yeah, those are my proposals. We separate negotiation into persuasion and deception. Persuasion would go under natural skills. Deception would take its negotiations place in trained. We would have navigation under trained, and then technology under knowledge.
Yeah, alright, so... just in order to get this going, just bump this open quickly.
Oh, there's a new one. Okay, I gotta move my sheet now.
Well, right
Don't-
now we're getting stuff set up. Do not touch anything.
Yeah, don't change your sheet. We're literally talking about adding 3 new skills.
Yeah, do not grab shit. We are not. We're talking about doing it and like trying to figure out what happens when we do this and what else we're changing. by doing this. We are not, like, just fucking slapping this in right now.
Okay.
But yeah, anybody disagree with that change to the skills? Outside of, your objection just because it's, nautical based?
It's just the nautical thing, honestly.
I know, but, outside of that.
Hey, at least I'm being honest about it.
I know. Also, I gotta say, I love how we were talking last night and you were saying how you wanted this to be print friendly, and yet it's got a very black background.
Well, yeah, but we could just easily change the black background.
I know. It's just
Besides,
funny to me that...
I've had multiple ones that have been very, what's the word for it? Have been extremely, like, black for what it did.
That's fair.
Like on the printouts.
It was just still very funny to me.
All right. So we'll do all that. Grab that.
So we're on board with this, right? That sound good to...
Well, if you look at the bottom under 3 new skills, I'm just trying to see about like how the layout's going to change by doing this. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just put it on the bottom. We wanted negotiation. Which one do we want to throw into natural? The
persuasion.
Yeah. So, I know it's not going to be correct in the order. It's just more to like show what it'll vaguely look like. Navigation. Negotiation becomes deception. Change, great. Science. Is it any wonder that people are afraid of technology? Obviously, I'd have to change around specialty things, but
yeah.
Honestly, not too worried about the print-friendly thing right now.
Yeah. Sky.
Yeah.
As the one that I know was planning to run a sci-fi campaign, those 2 skills sound good. Is there anything else that you think is missing?
That's what I'm trying to think about right now, and I think that I think that should work. Like, since navigation cover, or since you got something for using vehicles, and then something for fighting your way. So yeah, I mean, I think those were the only 2 real things that I could think of, at least off the top of my head, as far as things that needed to be added to be able to make it viable.
Yeah, it's like these skills currently work great for a medieval campaign. But for a modern or sci-fi campaign, yeah, we were definitely... We were missing technology, definitely, and then also something to use vehicles with. Because, well, the world is run by cars. And in sci-fi, well, you got ships.
Yeah.
And while those 2 skills probably, for hacking something, that would fall under technology, Jits.
Yep. That'd be a tech skill. Although there could also be arguments made for like science on it in order to like crack certain things, but yeah, it would primarily be.
Yeah. But again, that's kind of the point of the system, is it's open-ended.
Yep.
I could see hacking maybe be like subterfuge, science, technology.
Yeah. And like that's part of the point, yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. It could fall under multiple things. But yeah. So while the navigation and technology skills probably won't be as useful in a medieval setting, they do still have their place. Like siege equipment, crossbows, things like those that are more, like, for that time setting, crossbows were pretty advanced.
Now you have me picturing. Now you have me picturing one of the Pokemon, but basically with a giant, like, or with a large crossbow, like strapped on their back, where they could use like their legs to fire it, and it fires out from above their head or something.
Congratulations, you've got a use for the technology skill.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
I think I can close a couple of these tabs. 3 of them, sure. It got to the point where the icons weren't showing anymore on this one window, and I didn't feel like opening up one of my other windows.
That's fair.
I only have like 115 tabs open on this one window. What are you on about?
I currently
I
have
have so many
number.
tabs open.
Well, yeah, no, but I've 115 on this one. I have 72 on this one. I have only 53 on this one. 87 on this one.
I'm sorry, what? I only have 15 tabs open on the one window I'm using, just because the chaos it'll bring.
Damn, that sounds like a personal problem.
Well, yeah, I have car payments and then insurance and stuff like that, all before I can start looking at a new computer. So it's gonna be like a while, like half a year maybe.
Jits, what are you talking about? It's only on the one thing. All right, whatever.
What? Oh.
I only have so many. I only have like 5 windows open each that are in. I think the lowest one was in the 60s. I'm not gonna check again, but.
So, the other thing that I was going to, the next thing on the docket, which I think is basically confirmed, is removing the very specific tying of specialties to skills, and instead making them a bit more generalized, but still tied to a primary skill that it's associated with, and then the storyteller can decide if it would be applicable to the situation with a different skill.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Sense to me. Okay, what if
I suppose the first thing I should probably do is go through this document and unhighlight things. Considering considering it's been more than 3 weeks since the last time I did anything, there shouldn't be there's nothing.
It's only been like probably a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool. That does fit. I feel like I should accept that this is just going to completely fucking ruin the coding aspect of this. It's fine.
That can be redone.
Yep.
I know one thing I've thought of since I posted it in the feedback was I didn't really talk about or put in there about using or for the non-lethal actually like what would be the penalty or whatever for being able to use or for doing a non-lethal attack versus a lethal attack. I know in Pathfinder I think it's a -4.
It is.
Yeah. So like maybe
Uh,
some kind of either increased difficulty or minus to roll to.
As far as I'm concerned, if you want to do a non-lethal attack or I don't see a reason to penalize it. I'm good with it. Just you're just specifying it's lethal or non-lethal.
Oh boy.
But I will go ahead and specify that in just a moment.
To be fair, there's a lot of combat specification we're gonna have to go through.
Oh yeah.
Like a fucking lot of it. How many is this one?
Yeah, the weather effects definitely need to be completely overhauled.
Yep, but we should focus on certain things at a time. And one of the things that needs a lot of clarification right now is the combat stuff that I've been meaning to bring up with you for
Yes.
the past fucking forever. All right, I can fiddle with me tearing apart this document to make a good digital version whenever I want.
Let me go ahead and quickly write in the new skills after I go through this.
Okay, I guess I will keep
still
tearing this apart then.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just,
I didn't even notice what that Pokemon was why they were using Ultra Balls. Marten. Iris, if you were still in here, you should have tried to catch that too.
all of that, move it over one.
Okay. So we've gotten that written in. That's already in there. I should specify that in here still.
This.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
I'm pretty sure I set these to 0.2. Yes, okay. Do 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 do.
Just drag that down a bit. All right. I will be right back in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Woo! Got our first section set up.
Woohoo.
And it's time for Streamer It Is. Essex, stop taking my clothes.
I don't know if he can. I think it's just I just think it's his thing now. But there is a session later today.
I think Essex just wants some special time, don't you, Essex?
But there's a session later today,
Thank you
right?
for getting me all moist. Yes, there is a game later today.
Okay.
What's wrong, Mattio?
It had to be moist, did not.
Yes, it did.
Mattio, are you getting splash damage right now?
Not in the way that you get splash damage, I think.
Fair. Oh, Essex is saying I am hiding them forever.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Greeting.
All right. Oh, hey, Raharu.
Hey there.
Hi, Raharu.
Greeting, Elva.
How goes it?
We're doing a little bit of scar work.
Oh, I
And
see.
when I say a little bit, I mean a fucking lot.
Oh, I see.
So, Zim, are you about ready for me to hit you with the questions?
I have one more thing that I want to get out real fast. It won't take long.
Okay.
I just want to write up the lethal, non-lethal stuff real quick.
Sounds good.
You know, before I forget.
Oh, the stuff that'll possibly be happening to Magna next week?
Possibly.
Cool.
Very possibly.
Oh, is this heading to... I think it is. Yes. Yeah, this will be like one paragraph tops.
Oh, by the way, Demon is in the waiting room. If anybody wanna get him in.
Yeah, we can move him up.
Diamond, you are now here.
Hi, hey.
Hey there.
Hello.
It's mine.
I'm probably gonna head out in just a little bit because I'm wanting to do an event for Magic the Gathering later today.
Alright.
Oh, fair. Hope you have a good time.
Enjoy.
I will.
And yeah,
catch you
Jits,
later.
today is Starlight.
Starlight, star bright, baby.
E.
May God have mercy upon Magna. But I'll catch you later.
Later.
Yes, hopefully this session will be less tears than last night.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like
I mean, from what I heard from Starlight, that's not likely, but maybe? I'm not sure.
no, I mean they're back in Starlight now and are gonna get actual fucking normal jobs.
Oh, good. So they're actually in a wind down period. I'm glad.
Well, they have the options of taking jobs right the fuck now, or they could go to their room, or they could try and go to the house, or there's any number of things that they could decide to do tonight.
Yeah.
Jet's priority is definitely going to be figuring out his phasing. Or at least starting the process for that. Because that has provided a lot of concern for Jet.
Yeah, and then there was the you're directed to a Riolu at the bank, right?
Yes.
Cool.
That is all the information we have about the Riolu. So they could be standard Riolu, they could be ghost type as well. I don't know. It was just a Riolu at the bank. He doesn't even know what a Riolu is. He was just told that there was a Riolu at the bank.
Yes.
Wasn't even given a name.
By the way,
Riel at the bank. Oh no, Sprouse tried to steal some shinies.
Sky Diwali wants some soup.
Oh no. What's up, Taldarius?
Oh, I'm just sending you something to I'm just sending you something to emphasize how much what I mean when I say I'm blowing this entire sheet up to make a digital version on a copy. I'm just separating everything out right now.
Fair enough.
Look at.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. I'm like, how about I start out by just making all of it nice and modular pieces? And I'll put it on one giant fucking canvas, and then I'll start putting it back together.
Sounds good, and I like how you did the specialties there.
Yep, primary skill and specialty name. That way it's not... It's the reference as this is the primary one, but it is not the only one that it'll ever affect.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were talking about doing this forever, and then we just never got together and had time to do it, and then so now we're doing it.
Sounds good.
Because this has been something we've been meaning to do for fucking ever. we only talked about it like 4 months ago.
Oh, jeez.
Only. All right. My thing should be done. I'll be right back.
How dare you, I do things. Also, hello, Pyroclast.
Hey, hey.
I still find it funny how Squirrel has wound up with a whole bunch of evolved Pokemon.
Indeed.
And I still find it funny about the whole Charmander line.
Yeah.
I was about to say the same thing. If I had chosen a different team member from my Pokemon OCs, we could have been it could have been all three of them at once. I have a Charmander.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hello
Hi,
there.
Gigi.
Noticed we were having dev talk, and I decided I should probably be there.
Yeah. Since you're here, I have an idea for magic with the Scar system. And
Alright.
since Taldarius is away at the moment. This was inspired by Mattio, which, of course, I would like your blessing on it as well, Mattio. But basically, in this system, I am thinking there will be words that people can purchase with XP to learn them. And they're going to be basically words of power. Each word will have its own effect to it. Such as heal, to make whatever the spell is do healing. Or radiant, to make it do more holy damage. And then you would combine that with another word, such as powered, to add 1 dot of power. You could add in sphere to make it, you know, an area of effect spell, so on and so forth. And then when actually in combat, you kind of just explain what words you're going to use, how you're wanting it to work, and then the storyteller can say yay or nay.
That's honestly such a cool idea. I like that.
Reminds me of Noita slightly, but sure. It's interesting.
Again, credit to Mattio for this idea. He had a similar idea that I've kind of taken and adjusted a bit. And again, Mattio, I do want your blessing on using it or not. Though you may be asleep.
Oh no, the doggos.
Every time, I swear to God.
So, Stradivarian, we are going to have skills and such very specifically tied to the magic system. Magic itself is going to be a optional system. It's got a very strong place in Scar, but it is still going to be optional. Thus, it'll be on its own sheet and such, but still tied to the main system in a few ways.
So it's like an expansion.
Basically.
I'm back, but I was listening.
I
did.
I personally think it sounds like a lot of fun. Of course, it's going to need some playtesting.
Yes.
But those skills will limit how many words you can put into a spell. So you can't just, you can't be sitting there, I know 20 words, I'm putting them all into this one spell.
Kind of like what we're doing with Pokemon moves, where we have a certain amount of EXP that we can accumulate into a single move.
Yep.
Exactly.
Also, another thing is that you could probably combine extra words in exchange for exhaustion.
Yeah, we could absolutely include that.
Because that seems like a flavorful way to let you, because we have overcharge, the overcharge mechanic.
Yeah,
so that's why I thought about it.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
You know what I'm talking about, Zim? For the overcharge? Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically being able to overcharge the spell.
And
I like that.
I am planning for a mana pool system, which again can be increased with XP. Magic itself is going to be an XP heavy system to get into.
As it should be.
Yeah. It's a very flexible system, but it's not really going to be, you're going to have somebody that's doing weapons, moves, and magic. You're probably going to be more specialized towards magic if you're going into it. You can, of course, dip into it for a couple of things here and there, but overall, I don't know Savage World. I don't know anything about that system, Stradivarian, but maybe? I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of like with weapons, if you're trying to go for weapons, you're going to be putting a lot of your XP into weapons. You want to focus on moves, you're putting your XP into that. And same thing with magic. It'll be, you work into that. But yeah, I think it's, to me, it sounds like a really, really fun, intriguing system. And can allow a lot of flexibility. I do want to go over the lethal versus non-lethal paragraph here real quick. Any form of attack, move, or even status effects may be specified as either being lethal or non-lethal. In the case of non-lethal, damage is still dealt to the HP pool of the target, and the final attack determines whether the target is bleeding out / killed, or if they are simply unconscious but stable. There is no penalty to making something deal non-lethal damage. Short, sweet, to the point.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, Taldarius. Hit me with your first thing.
Alright, first thing. Do accuracy modifiers affect the dice pool that you have when you roll a status move?
Okay, repeat that.
Okay, let me phrase it a slightly different way. Let us say that you have +2 accuracy because you have used an accuracy increasing stat move. Does those 2 accuracy dice go into your check when you're making an effect move, such as a status move? Because you roll your soul expertise plus skill against their soul score, does accuracy go into that?
I'm going to say no. Because your accuracy for status effects is actually a percentile roll.
Yes, however, it does say when the effect triggers, you roll soul plus expertise plus skill against their soul score. The result of this roll, if successful, is important to keep track of, as it also determines the result needed for the target to remove the effect. The important part is that it's under the accuracy for effect moves section. So by our layout, we're saying that it's in accuracy. So the accuracy bonuses would go on to that.
That will need adjusted then. I mostly just put that there for, you know, we were talking about effect moves, so I put it there. But, yeah, the accuracy itself is that percentile.
Alright.
So if you have a bonus to accuracy, it will not impact your effect moves. Partially because it, you know, when it's the way I view it is basically the soul plus expertise plus skill against their soul score. That is basically the damage versus integrity.
All right. Which actually brings me to my next thing. Should we have something that increases soul save as well as like the quote-unquote damage of an effect move?
Increasing damage for effect moves, no. Because we already have, basically the more often you use the effect move, the higher the tier is for it, the intensity.
Yeah. Well, because there's also ones that don't have any intensity.
This is true. I still say no because also most of them don't even have damage. Most of those ones don't have damage with them.
Alright.
I think the only ones that have damage with them are the ones with multiple levels of intensity.
Yeah, well, I was saying, like, damage, like, in quotation marks, because, like, the power of it on the power versus integrity. Like, for the roll, like, where they're trying to roll to see if they can get past the soul score. Or soul save.
Oh, so setting a higher DC, basically?
No, okay. So, you know how we have physical damage and physical integrity? And the way that it works for physical damage is for every, you know, like, let's say if you have 2 physical damage, you add on 2 extra dice to your physical damage rolls.
Yes.
What if, do we want to include one that works with, the soul aspect of it? So basically having increased effect on the offensive side and defensive side for soul-based maneuvers, actions, yada yada yada.
I'm still gonna say no. My reasoning for that is it can get... Basically, we would have to come up with how that would impact every effect.
Yeah, well, because the reason that I'm asking this is because on the balance side of things, this means that dumping soul is the dumbest thing you could ever do, because you can't ever increase your soul save with moves, but you can increase your defenses on every other defensive stat.
Oh, defense side. Yeah, the defense side.
Well,
yes.
I was asking if it should be mirrored.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still leaning towards no to the... I'm still leaning towards no for increasing the damage of them or the effect of them. But I am all for having a stat that you can increase, or, you know, a buff for increasing your soul save.
All right, cool. We'll make sure to note that. Do we want to... Okay, so do we want to keep priority as a separate thing instead of having priority effectively be an initiative increase on the move itself? like an effective initiative plus 10.
Honestly, priority moves I partially want to just do away with. Like, we could have it be where they affect the initiative standing.
Yeah.
So... I would say that we just kind of do away with priority and instead just have it where... Okay, this move, you use it, and it also increases your initiative standing by 10 for the next round. Your speed
so instead of
for
it,
the next turn,
yeah.
rather.
Well, not speed. Speed
Or,
is
sorry,
your
yeah.
ability to... Yeah.
Yeah. You know the one I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, let me... Character increase. I'm just like tagging this stuff at the bottom. So make it so
Under
that
the
priority
to-do list.
moves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Increase to 10 for the current round or next round.
I'm leaning towards next round. Like, it basically it basically gets rid of priority moves, but at the same time, those tend to...
Sequence break a lot.
Yeah, they sequence break things, and it has resulted in multiple situations of... like, in playtesting, I have seen it result in... Okay, Squirrel used Quick Attack, and... Brain went to, okay, it's my turn, so I'm doing my full thing, and it's like, no, technically I was supposed to only do the quick attack there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoops.
And in other games, like, I've seen that also in other games as well, where it's just either players or storytellers are forgetting to ask, hey, does anybody have a priority move? Or things like that. It's a lot of extra things to keep track of, so I'm gonna go with the kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Fair enough.
Right. So we talked about it before. We never codified it. Attack of opportunities work off of like the more Pathfindery threatened squares sort of thing, right?
Yes.
With melee. Cool.
Also to note, if you use a ranged move in melee or ranged weapon or such, that does trigger an attack of opportunity.
All right. We're probably going to end up having to make a list. Make a list of actions that trigger AO.
Hello there, Small Banui. Thank you very much for that follow. I am Razim normally, but I am currently Asher the Labramon.
The adorable evil Labramon.
Mahaha!
Very evil. Okay. How are you feeling about the maneuver suggestions that I put in ScarDev a while ago? A couple weeks ago.
Let me pull those up.
I know you said evil Delta Darius, but for some reason it kind of sounded to me like you said emo.
Emo, yeah. Emo Nemo.
I mean, that's true.
Well, I was saying that because Asher's has black fur, so emo
Yep.
emo.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Where are they in here?
Scardev, just most recent message.
Oh no, I know that. I'm bringing up the existing ones.
Oh, okay. What you're gonna want to do is go to potentially outdated from here, and then like scroll down just a tiny bit.
Okay.
They don't have their own section.
Oh, there it is.
They don't have their own section.
Yeah.
They are not labeled.
This stuff is slowly being moved up.
Yes.
Okay, so right now... Aw, thank you, Small Banui. Alright, so assist. Currently, assist is a maneuver that can be used to help your allies in many different ways. You can help an ally resist a status effect or help them with a climb or just about anything else. Most of the time, this maneuver will utilize the teamwork expertise. Yep.
And it never actually says what it does.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So what do you think about that compared to the one that was in Rework?
Yeah,
I know we talked about this
get
before.
into it.
Yeah.
Assist. Individual being assisted may take the higher of either an expertise or skill of the person assisting. If neither of these are applicable, the individual being assisted receives a single bonus on their die roll, or a single bonus dice on their roll. This is considered to be general assistance, and someone can only benefit from one bonus dice from general assistance on a roll at a time.
This is so that way you don't get the thing where, like, everyone just goes, I'm helping, and then the person gets, like, 5 bonus dice. This also gives, like, a good reason for things that could be, like, you know, a reason why you'd want the help of someone that isn't exactly very skilled in the thing if they're, like, handy. Even if they can't, like, help you do it that much, they could still, like, grab you shit. But there's only, like, so far that usefulness can go if you just have a bunch of people only trying to hand you a thing or two.
I am thinking that... I am thinking a deviation from both.
Alright.
I am thinking that it will allow them to add your... So say I'm helping you with something. You would add my teamwork expertise to your role.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
And then the upgraded version with the feat would be you can add your assistance on there even if they're already getting help from someone else.
Sure, that sounds good to me. That sounds like a pretty good middle ground. Gives you a reward for getting teamwork, because, you know, you can't use teamwork if you don't have someone around. So, bit of a risk reward, might as well reward them.
Yeah, exactly. And yes, Stradivarian, though we do also have combo attacks. That is a different thing altogether. When it comes to assist, this is for, like it says, resisting a status effect, helping them with a climb, things like that. But for an attack, it would fall under the combo maneuver, which has its own rules to it. Since this was something that I wanted to go into anyways, let me go ahead. What was the thing? Was it this? No, that was definitely not it. That was not it either. What the hell?
What are you trying to do?
Oh, God. I am trying to strike out.
Just Control Z. Okay, and then you go to Format, or Text Strike Through. It's Alt-Shift-5.
Alt-Shift-5. I did Control Shift 5, Alt, and then Control Alt 5, but not Control Shift 5 or Alt Shift 5. Yeah, I did everything except for the one that it was.
Nice.
My bad. It's been a while. I want to write this out real quick, so...
Yep, go ahead.
Up here... Maneuvers.
Feels good to get shit done.
In a lot of ways, yes, Stradivarian.
Well, Stradivarian, it is kind of a leadership score, but it's also your ability to be an assistant. It's just generally the expertise of working well in a team. That is true, but there's also multiple ways to assist someone that is leading without actually doing anything that is leadership yourself. So it's not specifically leadership score. It does help with that, but it is not required. Also, hello there, Fetch. Rar, rar, rar.
Hello.
Oh, I have many quests to complete on here. Place your troops, everybody. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go collect these so I get the new quests. Really? You want me to get more assists from tanking? Ugh.
Good.
I hate having to get assists in Stream Raiders.
Oof.
Oh, by the way, everybody, I didn't mention it earlier, but I have hand tracking again! Nice. Behold! I finally got the hand tracker 2, the updated version, because my prior one broke. So...
Hand tracker 2, electric boogaloo. That's great, though. I'm glad.
Alright, this was heading to... yes. Electric Boogaloo.
Oh no, we lost someone.
I mean, people come and go all the time in here.
Oh, it was Digi. I think we
Yeah.
lost the Digi.
Unfortunate.
Alright, I'm gonna make a note here. It'll be the work in progress thing.
Bring forth the orange.
That's more a note for myself, or, you know, when I actually get to the feats. So I've written here, the assist maneuver can be used either during your turn or with a reaction in order to aid an ally in some manner. They could be struggling to climb a cliff, or perhaps working a forge. You can also use it to help them with overcoming a status effect. However you choose to use it, the assist maneuver allows you to add your teamwork expertise to your ally's roll in bonus dice. If your storyteller allows, you can also grant them other benefits. For example, if you are a fire type and are assisting your ally in the forge, you could potentially decrease the difficulty of their roll in addition to the teamwork bonus.
Sounds good. We also might want to
Specify only one person.
That, and also state that, like, you know, if you use an assist maneuver on your turn, they get their bonus dice on their turn. Like, it doesn't allow them to instantly make a check. It just means that when it gets to their turn, they can use these bonus dice.
Sounds good.
Stradivarian, when you say reactionary moves, what do you mean by reactionary moves? Like if you have like light screen or reflect, for example,
or maybe
that is something that you would be setting up on your turn and would basically just be an effect. This wouldn't be something that you'd be using as a reaction.
Actually,
yeah. The assist maneuver would not be used with a move in that variety.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a question about that. Does the system allow for something like counter or mirror code?
Yeah.
Pokemon moves. Ah.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. There's stuff for that. Also, for things that work like that, you also might want to like that. That's something that's considered miscellaneous currently, and so that's something that you have to talk with your storyteller about in order to figure out the exact XP cost.
Fair. Might have to talk with DJ about that because that is actually how Elba fights. He fights like a Wobbuffet.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have added in here, without the feat upgrade, only one person can use the assist maneuver on a check. If you are using the assist maneuver on your turn, the bonus is granted to your ally on their turn. Sound good?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure. Looks good.
Get it nice formatted. I told you to recolor that. There. I went ahead and added in parentheses here. The bonus is granted to your ally on their turn, such as when helping with overcoming a status effect.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright. So, next maneuver.
Brace. Honestly, Brace is pretty good overall. The only thing we really should do, in my opinion, for is first of all, like define defensive maneuver or defensive action, whatever we want to call it. That would work for things like, brace and dodge and the like. And then on top of that, I still believe that we should make immunity to chip damage the upgrade. I feel like it is a much more impactful portion of it, and so that should be the upgrade. Because being able to ignore chip damage is very fucking strong.
I agree on that.
Yeah. And so we could still make it so that way you're immune to crits. Just even,
Yeah.
just on the normal thing. But chip damage immunity, that is a very strong thing to achieve.
I agree. Hey, Kevin. Welcome on in. Hey, Robert. Basically Stradivarian, yeah. Alright, we'll just copy this. Strike it out. Mark it. And move up here to rewrite it. And put it in a more readable format.
Nice.
Yes, you could use Brace alongside something like Endure. However, maneuvers are not moves. You don't use moves with maneuvers outside of the combo maneuver, but even then, you're not technically using it with the maneuver.
Yep. You could use it alongside, but not for.
Yeah.
So you could do... Oh, go ahead.
On your turn, you've got 2 actions. You can use one of your actions to move around the battlefield. You can, which would fall under a maneuver as well, for the record. You could use one of your actions to brace. You could use one to do a move, such as Endure. So you could use both Endure and Brace on your turn, but Brace wouldn't necessarily really grant any bonuses to Endure, since Endure's only thing is it makes it so you can't be reduced below 1 HP.
Yep. Stradivarian, there is.
Yes. Parry is our Clash equivalent. I haven't actually written the rules for it at all yet, but that is the intention for it. And also, Parry will have an upgraded version where you can, if you successfully parry their attack with a attack of your own, you can then make a counter attack.
Wait, repeat that again. So it's a parry repose with extra?
No, it's basically just parry and repose. The parry is the base version, and then repose is what you can use. That's the upgraded version.
Yep, that's like the feat upgrade.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to leave for a bit.
Oh, alright. See you later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Where the hell did I put that? Ah, lengths of time. Okay, so we did define those as seams. I just wanted to make sure that I'm using consistent terminology. Crap, where was I? Down here. Yeah, Stradivarian, we do have chip damage in this system, so even if your integrity reduces the damage below 1, you still take 1 damage, as long as the damage roll actually had 1 damage.
Yep.
And, yeah, I did not really care for the way that Pokeroll handled clashing.
It was kind of asinine.
Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to avoid that kind of setup, Stradivarian. We want to encourage people to be able to play whatever style they want.
Yep.
That said, evasion is still definitely better than, you know, just bracing against an attack. Because, you know, if you evade, there's no chip damage. But there's also a lot of ways to get bonuses to accuracy, as opposed to, evasion. Of course they did, Lightning Dragon. I'm sure it was Furries, wasn't it? I don't understand your question, Stradivarian. Alright, so the brace maneuver allows you to fight in a more defensive manner, sacrificing your attack for a bonus to your defense. When you use the brace maneuver, all of your integrity scores are increased by 1, after the division by 2. However, it does render your next attack a -2 dot penalty to accuracy. This penalty does stack indefinitely until your next attack during the scene. So if you choose to continue using Brace on your next turn and do not make an attack, then your next attack would have a -4 dot penalty, and so on. This can render you with an automatic botch. It is important to note that when you brace, you are rendered immune to critical hits. Feat Upgrade renders you immune to chip damage as well.
Alright, so the thing about it is that we did we want to call it defensive maneuver or defensive action? That's one question I have.
Greetings, where we're going.
I didn't put in either of those.
Okay, I'm just asking which one we want to use so that way it can be in there.
I said the brace maneuver allows you to fight in a more defensive manner.
Yes, but I'm saying because remember we were going to have it be one penalty, that way it stacks up the same if you were to brace or try to dodge. Take the dodge maneuver. Remember us talking about that a while ago?
Oh,
Maybe,
so
that way,
basically we could put in a line saying that this is a defensive maneuver.
Yeah, so like we could say that this is considered a defensive maneuver. And then we could have something for defensive maneuvers that goes over that the stacking -2 penalty is like, per, and then also probably something like you could only take one defensive maneuver per turn.
Yeah, we can go with that. I can put in a little box for explaining that.
Yeah.
As of right now, I think brace, dodge, and parry would be our defensive maneuvers.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Stradivarian, right now we do not have basically any sort of feat system. Like, we have it, but we don't have anything in it. We have the shell.
We will be adding feats.
Yes. But I'm just letting Stradivarian know that, like, if the question is, do we have a feat, the answer is no, but we probably will eventually.
Well, there's no probably. We will, but eventually.
Well, no, I mean, like, for an effect.
Oh, yes. Possibly. I don't know about that particular effect.
Yeah, but I mean, like, something that could do it, because, like,
Yeah.
the feat would probably just be to upgrade brace. And you'd need, like, a certain amount to upgrade brace.
Actually, I think I should do this as one of the bigger boxes. Not the side panel ones. If I can find one of those to copy and paste. Hello there, Spooky.
Hey there, Spooky.
Hey there.
Hey, Spooky. Also, Stradivarian, it increases your integrity by 1 on all your integrity stats. And for things like physical integrity and special integrity, that is just damage reduction. So a minimum of 1, but it is just damage reduction.
Chico, weren't you meant to be going to bed?
See you later, Valerie.
Ah, it's the moth again.
Yep, Chica should be going to bed.
Hiya, Beerus.
Hello.
Oh, yes.
There's a Pikachu.
Ooh, where?
On the stream.
Ah.
I will say that when you're using dodge or parry, you'll also have that -2 to accuracy. So it'll be the same penalty across all of them, just different ways of trying to defend yourself.
Yeah. So, like, that's why I said, like, we make the penalty be called, like, defensive action or defensive maneuver or whatever. So that way we can say that it gives you the stacking defensive action penalty or whatever instead of,
So why aren't you in bed yet, Chico?
I'm in bed.
Go to sleep then.
Go to bed, Joker.
Beerus, are you not sleepy also?
No, but Chica should be going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Why?
I took pain meds.
They said they would. But they are in the player that is usually the game I have right now. But they should be going to bed. Which is why we're not playing. Go to bed. Because you need it.
I'm okay now.
No, you're not.
Alright, I've written, defensive maneuvers are brace, dodge, and parry. These maneuvers share their penalties between them. So if on your first turn you use brace, you will have that -2 penalty to accuracy. If on your second turn you then use dodge, and do not attack, then you would have a -4 penalty to your next accuracy, and so on.
So did we still want to do the thing where if they take no defensive maneuvers in a turn, it cleanses their defensive maneuver penalty, basically acting as, like, a reset? Probably with, like, added rules that, like, it also doesn't count if you use, like, a shield move. You can't use a shield move turn to try and, like, reset your defensive maneuver penalty. The reason why I was asking is because it kind of feels bad to have the penalty and have literally nothing you can do except just eat the botch. And that there's nothing that you could possibly do except just use the move.
I'm thinking that we should make that an actual maneuver. We could make it be a, like, cleanse maneuver, so that way it at least has something more to it. That action cost to it.
Alright. I mean, yeah, that's what we were talking about before. I meant,
Yeah.
like, in terms of the thing where, like, you're not allowed to use a defensive action during that as part of the rules for it. That's what we discussed last time.
Yeah, we can definitely put that in there and just say that the storyteller can determine if what you are doing is considered defensive or not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That
we'll
way
have...
it isn't just like, you use one action to reset your penalty and the other one to use protect. Let's not do that shit.
I shall be going again now. See you guys.
Go as well.
Good night, Barry.
Go to sleep,
Later.
Chica.
Good night, guys.
Night.
And we can also make it so the cleanse maneuver can do more than just reset these defensive penalties.
Do you want to tack it onto the resist one then?
For resisting status effects?
Yeah. Well, for the extra effects, because basically the thing is that, like, originally I proposed the whole cleanse thing, and then it's like, no, we should make it more generalized, and then so we made it more generalized, and yeah.
Yeah, we'll tack it. We'll rename resist to cleanse and put it in there.
Yeah, which is funny because it means it went full circle.
Yeah, that happens with development, though.
Yep, it's just funny though.
It is.
It'll have to go above combo then. So yeah, we'd have to do that here.
I'm just setting up highlighting and whatnot.
One thing we could do in order to make it, like, work for the rules pretty well is label resist as a defensive maneuver, but say that it doesn't, like, what's the word for it? So that way it doesn't, like, incur the penalty, but it counts for it in terms for the you can't use two defensive maneuvers in the same turn.
I like that idea. In fact, we'll include that in this box as well.
Cool.
You cannot use two defense maneuvers in the same turn. You can still use defense-oriented moves and such, though.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, and with the phrasing of what we're doing with it. Yeah.
But that way they can't use, oh, right, I should probably put in here that cleanse is also a defensive maneuver.
Yipper. Hey, Merle.
Hello there, Merle.
I'm gonna give the blue Zoro some head pets.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense. How are you doing this? How is your paw reaching all the way over to Merle?
Look, the Last Hope crew is gonna have an interesting fucking time. We have Hunter on a goddamn warpath. We have Kin having his mark now. And then you have Shade deciding if he wants to keep being Shade or if he wants to go back to being Sebastian.
I'm gonna be honest.
He's not going to do it, but he's gonna consider it in character.
No, the whole mark thing, it was like this was supposed to be Hunter's own little thing, and now it's turning out that everybody's got this mark.
I mean,
like,
hey,
what
look,
the hell?
Shade still don't have it.
Well, yes, but you know what I mean. We are running into so many people. We've got a kid getting it now. It's like,
and I mean, Shay has his own little thing himself. He's freaking Majin Buu.
Well, yeah, but it's just funny because he doesn't have a mark. You don't have no mark.
it's just like, this was Hunter's own thing that I came up with for Hunter, and now suddenly everybody's got it, and now it's like he it's not very special when everybody's got it.
When everyone's special, when everyone's super, no one is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
True, you did become a business owner overnight.
Though I will
Our
say,
little entrepreneur.
I will say at least he is still special in that he was born with it.
Yes. And that is canonically very special.
Indeed.
One thing that I do think is just super fucking funny is that, like, you know, here I am plotting with Kerr a little bit for Last Hope Shade and going like, oh yeah, so he's gonna have a couple of moments where like he's just uncharacteristically like sadistic or brutal, and like that's because of this thing, and then he's like, okay, cool, and then a couple sessions later it's like, by the way, I'm gonna draw out this character's personality but not memories. Gives memories anyway. I'm like, okay.
Okay, then.
Because, like, you know, I had him do the thing where, like, he literally poured, like, the highest percentage alcohol he could find over Oren's open wounds.
That was
brutal.
And
do brutal shit like that with, like, no explanation or warning or much reaction, and then it's just like, nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's just Sebastian.
This is fine.
Although Kerr not trusting me around his bosses is very funny. He has learned. He had... even though neither of the bosses knew that Shade had a 10-foot reach move, they still stayed like 20 feet away and continually took disengage maneuvers every time they moved when he was around.
Amazing.
Oh, God.
We're having a good time here.
We are. Although I thought that I was going to need, like, you know, a bunch of Sebastian shitty, like, purposefully awful one-liners and, like, brutal actions and shit. So, like, overnight I was, like, busy writing that shit and asking, like, a bunch of random people if they had any. And then, like, you just didn't give me anyone to fucking hit. Just gave me fucking nothing, dude. Like... I had this whole ass document ready to go. Hello, who joined?
Greetings.
Oh, finally here. Got off work.
Hey, the Rex.
Oh. Apologies for being late. I wanted to be sooner, but yeah. Hi, everybody.
I would ask if you were going to be long, but I feel like that's Zim's job.
Hi, Rex.
Hi, Rex.
Hey, what's it going?
Skydive Ollie is giving pets to Rex. Pet, 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 pet. Who's a good boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Appreciate that.
Pet, 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 pet.
Feeling pretty good right now. Thank y'all very much. How's it going over there, sir? Haven't heard you say anything. Is Zim here?
Hello there, my good boy.
I think he's here.
Yeah, I think he's here.
This is waiting. Okay. I started the dev. I'm doing good.
Well, we've been deving for a bit.
Oh, okay. Whew. Let me go and load that up. I just sat down and started getting set up and everything, but I thought I'd jump in really quick.
Cool.
If y'all waited long enough. I'm excited to probably actually like listen to this dev and also kicking the butt.
Because I was finally, I was finally, you know, pushing Zim enough to basically go, we're fucking doing a dev thing. And then so he was getting his butt kicked into gear again. Kicking the butt.
Wait, reveal. My first time seeing. Hold up. Elvoroba, say something.
Oh, hey, it's me, Raharu.
You're gonna be in the. Oh shit, that's cool. So you're in the you're in the new team.
Yeah.
Dope. Yeah, that's gonna be cool to see. You're you're quagging.
Yes, I am.
He quagging. He's just quagging.
That's what I call quagging.
That's cool. Let's see. I guess I should probably start getting my stuff ready for the new too.
Yeah,
I
was just gonna say that I really love this talkie icon. Whiskers did amazing with it.
Oh yeah, they all look fantastic.
Rex, I did want to clarify. The intention is still for Squirrel to return to the party.
Okay.
I know you had concerns about how he had a whole new group and everything, but they're mostly there for more people for Squirrel to interact with than just, you know, Enja.
Yeah,
that's good. I know. I'm just saying that I'm in a good spot. I'm excited. Like that's good. I'm just saying like I'm happy to see the new team because you showed me like all of them, right? They were all look cool. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know who's who. So I'm excited to find out who's who. I haven't looked at the YouTube. I haven't looked at the VOD. I don't know. So that was almost like a reveal for me. I couldn't tell. Like that's wait. Oh, yeah,
I know what the answer is, but have you happened to look into last night's DRS at all?
I had been meaning to, but it's been so busy. Like I've had my. Oh, I don't want to even go into how it's been. But let's just say I've been busy. I haven't had a chance to actually listen to videos or nothing. Are you team too?
No.
Okay.
No.
Dang it.
No, I'm cackling because of DRS.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'm doing a little bit of evil
Hey,
cackling.
there's this squad.
Oh yeah.
Why are you laughing?
So, Rex, I can tell you who's playing who.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want.
Well, I don't know. I don't want, and I definitely don't want to hear about Data Resistance Squad. I'm like 3 episodes behind or 2 episodes behind.
Well, I mean, it's just who's playing who. It's not that big. We actually do introductions right at the start of the episode, so...
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could just tell me so I can get the reaction on your channel right now. Sure, go for it. Tell me what the team is.
Well, we got Verdant the Charizard, played by Era.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. And her Charizard. That's sick.
Of course, you know Elva Rhoda, the Quagsire, played by Raharu. You got Pyroclast, the Charmeleon, being played by Gimmond. And then Aquarel,
Gimmond's joining, okay.
Yes. And then
Cool.
Aquarel, the Samurott, being played by I Do Things.
Hisu and Samurai, to be specific.
Yes.
And so I do
Hey
think
there,
Gimmond is a higher
Reddy!
level.
Good to see you.
I wanted to say something. I wanted to say something to Reddy because I was like, "Yeah, somebody brought up the ship."
Reddy,
Yeah,
real quick, Reddy, I think I first off want to say I love the fan art. Also, am I saying your name right? Is it Reddy?
Shut up.
Stradivarian, I'll get back to you in a moment, but yeah. Reddy is saying, Rex, catch up. The latest episodes of DRS are so good.
I do need to. I really do. And hearing Talon's cackle over there is making me want to watch it more. I'm looking in Finland, by the way.
Stradivarian, quick question, but what is the average and accuracy buff is for matters? You ask because if an accuracy buff is +2 that persists, or that type advantage gives +2, is the accuracy penalty of brace a real issue at all? So type advantage reduces the difficulty of the roll, meaning that instead of needing a 7 or above for a success, it's only a 6.
Yep.
As for accuracy buffs or debuffs, you can only get up to a +6 on accuracy.
Yeah, we kept the +6. It was a good number, so we kept it.
The D is silent, so it's right. Alright, I will keep that in mind. Either way, it has been great having you around.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying the shows.
They are a self-admitted addict now. I've been chatting with them, so.
Oh, that's nice.
They are a good bean.
Yeah.
Hey, goody. Let me get Mattio's Twitch on here this time. Didn't have it the last time.
Matteo will not be streaming this evening.
Oh, okay, so no Power World?
We're still gonna do Power World. He's ahead of us anyways, and I'm sure even if we get caught up to him tonight, if we do, he'll probably soar past us the next session. Again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. They have good grind sense. Are you still stopping at 10 for your game?
Yes, we've got another game.
Okay, good. I was gonna do like a 3-hour stream anyway. I was gonna stop at 10 myself. So.
I can join you guys on Power World. I'm actually playing it right now on a solo. Trying out the game, and I'm enjoying it.
Are you how high level are you? Are you just like?
I mean, in my solo world, I'm 13. I haven't played multiplayer with you guys, so I beat level 1. I've been told that I can't like get my single player characters into multiplayer wars right now. Unfortunately, hopefully they add that feature later.
Sounds dope. My only main stipulation that'd be a no-go is if somebody's like level cap and has all the stuff. I don't want to see all the things. But
yeah,
if it was like maybe a little more people joining, I get a thumbs up for it.
Yeah.
It depends.
I was gonna say too, isn't there also still the whole problem of if you end up having more than 4 people playing on the same time, you'd want to have a dedicated server for that, and yeah.
I thought we did have a dedicated server.
Oh, you do have a dedicated server. Okay, never mind then.
Yes, Matteo is running it.
Mattio's powers. Wait, you're
right. Add tech skill. Add tech, navigation, and separate negotiation into persuasion and deception. No worries, Strato.
All right. So what's the TLDR? What's the recap of everything we have? I'm reading it. When I start, what's all the new stuff? Let me see.
We're gonna.
This seems a lot of. Oh no, that's.
You just scroll to what's highlighted green.
Yeah. I was to see what you got done today.
So far today, we have gotten the assist and brace maneuvers worked out, as well as
assist, brace, resist, various combat things.
Nice.
I finished up the multi-attack section, as well as added in the lethal versus non-lethal section.
Yeah. And then there's the 3 new skills that we're going to be adding in.
And yes, 3 new skills. Well, I guess technically 4?
Technically, but... it's 2 new ones, and 1 got split up into 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
For the existing game, how is that going to work for the skill that got split into 2? So will they get the dots that were in the original skill into the 2 new, or are they going to have to redistribute? Or
all of the XP gets taken out, and then they get to put the XP back in where they want.
Yeah, very simple. It's why we're very particular. It's why I've been very particular about having that XP purchases box.
Yep.
And have been very particular with people to note down where they've spent their XP and how much. Because, you know, that way when we do make changes like this, they can just look in that box and see, okay, I've spent 25 XP on negotiation. Well, that's now refunded, and I'll put 15 into persuasion and 5 into deception, and I've got 5 left over. Or however much, you know.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Very straightforward. Hello there, I do things.
Duke.
Alright.
But at this point, I am going to wrap up the dev stream for now. We're going to get ready for Pal World. And like I told you, Taldarius, we can still work on things and such.
Yep.
Just, you know, it'll be on the side as opposed to the focus.
Oh, yeah.
But it does feel really good to get some work done.
Yeah.
So anyways, thank you everybody for joining us today for this dev stream. This DevTales stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around, as well as coming by, hanging out, checking out my friends who also stream, such as Mario Rasu, Taldarius, and Rex Strider, and then I believe Sky the Avali also streams, and Rin the Cat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-to. But anyways, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
All right. I think the only one that doesn't stream in this call is me.